Hello, welcome to my sick cave. I've got my laptop, I got my books, I got my water. I have been so fatigued. Lots of body aches, that type of thing. I might be stressed, might be overworked, working and schooling and trying to balance it all. For the past couple of days I have had a cough, and that cough has been splitting my brain into two. So it could be a combination of being stressed and overworked and having a cold. I'm at the combination overworked and having a cold. Or it could be this cute ass pandemic that's going around. Who knows? So this morning I had a foot-long Q-tip shoved up my nostrils, and now we are awaiting results. I'm not too concerned about having it. I just don't want to give it to anybody, even if there's the slightest, teeniest, tiniest chance that I do have it. So I'm just following the rules. If you have symptoms, get tested. Okay? Okay. I will be bopping between taking a nap and reading when my head doesn't hurt too bad. So let's talk about what's happening. What are we reading? It's been a hot minute. We've read the spooky books. What's next, right? I am doing the Artist's Way class activities palooza extravaganza special with Deidre and her friend as well. It's a little girl gang. It's a meeting of the minds. It's really cute. There's a chapter for each week with different themes, and you do different writing exercises. This is why we're doing those morning pages as you saw in the previous video. It's a little hokey for me, but I'm still having a great time. And journaling is always helpful. And being with a squad and doing it together, nothing but helpful. Very inspiring, very good. I'm also quite literally smack dab in the middle of pachinko. I would say this is historic fiction, but it spans over decades. I would describe this as boring, but in a good way, in my opinion. And the cover is so pretty. Picked up Radio Silence by Oseman. I can't give you my feelings because I'm only 20 pages in. Okay, just talking about those books made my head hurt so much that I can feel it in my neck. So I'm gonna lay down is what I'm gonna do. Please don't put that into any weird compilation. Just email me privately and I'll send you videos of me sneezing. I need money.
All of those sounds that are trapped in your mind.
So it's the next day. I already got my results back from my test yesterday. I just have the flu. How exciting. A very exciting thing came for the boys today. So we have two very playful cats, but they mostly wrestle with each other. Every now and again they'll play with some toys here, bat a ball there, but there's only one toy that they truly care about, and that is this crinkle dancer that is sold on Zoo Plus. Okay, well, that's on me. When this toy became unavailable for repurchasing after Rumi demolished his first two, Rumi got a new feather toy. Can you tell? Okay, the violence needs to stop. We've been anxiously waiting for them to get back in stock. There's two blue ones in here. Let's get a blue one. You can't steal it! These are them. Okay. Nice! Buddy. No cats were harmed in the making of this footage. Look at them go. Wow. I'm having a good time, in the shooting star. There's so much to find. I can find no gravity.
You gotta put the audio in this clip.
Lady Godiva. I'm all sorts of zoomed in. Hello. My neighbor set out a sheet to dry out their window and it's raining. Do you ever feel like a sheet hung out to dry except it's raining? Sitting in the rain, trying to dry but it's raining. Anyway, still sick but feeling better. Went for a walk yesterday, as you saw, about all that's happened. I've been reading a lot. Exciting time. I've had this squash since the end of September. I thought I'd make like some spooky Halloween spaghetti squash hash browns. This is not a spaghetti squash. This is a butternut squash, which I learned shortly thereafter purchasing. I don't like eating squashy things. The texture, I hate it so much. There are very few foods that I dislike. Squashy, pumpkin-y things, gourds, if you will. No, I thought if I cook it in the oven and then blend it up, I can make a soup and I can avoid that texture. So we're gonna do that. I feel so bad for that. Sheet! I'm not gonna look up a recipe. Let's just see what happens. It's still out there. It's so wet.
What is?
The sheet. I feel represented. I feel seen. I could never do that part. I never learned that part. It's the next day. Remy. Hello, good evening, good morning, whatever time you're consuming this content. It's been a few days. I'm not feeling 100%, but I'm mostly there. We've really been sticking to our walks, which has been really nice. I've made it back to work. I have a 9-hour shift tomorrow. Let's just wrap it up, shall we? This was a very cozy and chill autumnal time. I had a nice time. I finished reading Pachinko, Radio Silence, and also of Pooh. I've decided that I want to do monthly wrap-ups, I think. Are you interested in that sort of thing? I'm gonna give it a shot anyway, but I do care about what you think. Just for a little sneak peek, a lot of you follow me on Goodreads, so you probably know which one already, but one of them is a new favorite, and one of them I genuinely did not enjoy at all. So yeah, look out for that wrap-up soon, because November is already over halfway done. What's going on? Y'all have given me the coolest feeling ever. I've been making YouTube videos since I was 11 years old, but please hear me out when I say that this is the most successful I've ever felt making YouTube videos. Being able to communicate with a large community of like-minded people, all while having even the slightest cushion of financial comfort that I've never had before. And it kind of feels like you guys are my bosses because if it weren't for Patreon, I wouldn't feel nearly as pushed or encouraged to make weekly uploads. But ever since I have started doing so, it feels very nice. This is something that makes me feel good. And then I read the comments and you guys say that watching them make you feel good, and there's no word for that feeling. There's no word for what that feels like to be doing something. Fulfillment? Who? But it's bigger than that. We're all encouraging each other to just get up and enjoy every little moment that we can, because life is hard. So I have a cider here for celebration. We have officially reached 50 patrons on patreon.com/LEV. This is not an acceptance speech of any kind. I'm not prepared, clearly, but just thank you so much. The confidence that y'all have provided into me to keep doing this is outstanding, and as long as you will have me and as long as I'm able to, I will keep making stuff for you as often often as I can. Just like fulfillment doesn't cover it, thank you doesn't begin to cover it. But regardless, thank you. And we will be hanging out on the Discord video chat all together. So I'll see you all next week in the upcoming video, and also next week in the video chat hang Palooza Extravaganza Fiesta special. Next week's Thanksgiving, y'all. The 5th one. Cheers to that. Thank you for clicking. Thank you for caring. Thank you for being nice. Bye!